about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Buckets for 3.
Three ball is good. Buckets got 9 points now in the quarter.
And let's
24 for Buckets. Timeout OKC.
From him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Some changes for Sacramento. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chance,
Meritage,
but just not able to convert.
Thunder trailing by 21. Here's
Luwawu.
That's good. So Westbrook comes up with the assist. Luwawu's got 10 points in the game.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right
Buckets
into this
again.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Wide open.
27 points for Buckets.
It's a 21-point lead for Sacramento.
Pass to Luwawu.
Luwawu trying to answer. Cannot.
He's off on that one.
Cauley-Stein can't hit, and that ends the first half.
The Kings on top.
It's been all Sacramento.
David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Here was out of the paint. You can't play like you're up 4 touchdowns. Try to guard the basketball. They put their heads down. Can't be unaggressive. Got to be aggressive.
Coach, we'll see if you can keep up that defensive intensity. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
I'll be right back, guys.
Thank you, David. And
Matthew? Come here for a second. Mama. No. I have 25 subscribers. Now I have 34. I had 25 subscribers. Now I have 34.
Oh, let me see.
35.
Oh.
I'm getting people to subscribe finally. It's working, bro. They're actually subscribing.
37.
Dude, they're actually subscribing though.
right back after halftime.
Second half about to start here.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Well, he's a treat.
Whoa,
hits. Sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Luwawu.
Buckets, who's been really dominant here tonight. See Buckets out. Wait for that screen again.
Here's Buckets.
Buckets is fouled.
Coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Last season, they're trying to speed up the game. C-Web teams were given fewer timeouts.
Oh, my first free throw mess.
Well, yeah, the new rules: 18 to 14 total timeouts. No
Buckets misses both.
Timeouts. All
that doesn't happen usually.
Mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that
Westbrook.
The game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there.
Don't know if George is hurt. He ain't out here to begin the second half. As Westbrook lays it in.
It's always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeding up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said.
Buckets blocked. Good block there. Looks like I had a wide open shot.
Keeps possession. Little over
Buckets for 3.
Connects from 3-point range.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Here's Luwawu.
Missed there.
Nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Buckets steps back now.
just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Oh my God, what the heck?
Here's the break. Here's Ferguson.
Ferguson to the basket.
To finish the layup. Ferguson's got his second basket of the night.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 or 4 from the field now.
Fox passes to Buckets. And the pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Stolen.
Man, I'm getting annoyed with these turnovers because I keep...
Here is Oklahoma.
Buckets tried.
Example there of why it's important to change in.
Buckets has frustrated second half with turnovers so far.
So that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Jordan. Rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 18.
One thing never changes.
Timeout is taken by the Thunder.
Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Now the stories here. Buckets getting it done today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Marvin Bagley on top. Second is Steven Adams.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Good defense.
This is a dependable group of low-post scorers. They have incredible touch in close.
Mirotic, that's a 3. It's good.
For Sacramento.
Good luck for Pat Buckets for his third assist.
3-point shot.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Buckets. Luwawu, the pass to Adams.
Adams back out. Luwawu to answer and does.
7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And
Buckets now.
Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Fires from
Buckets, a 3.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He hasn't been very precise at all.
Fox with the steal. Buckets passes to Mirotic. To the wing right side. Three-pointer.
Buckets. This time hits.
Three-pointer good from Buckets. Buckets got 2 now from beyond.
He's got 35 and counting.
Pass to Ferguson.
Or 33, I guess it counted.
Here's Luwawu.
Luwawu can't answer.
The three-pointer offline. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
He told me that he's having back spasms. They're giving him some painkillers as well.
Buckets.
Much harder for them down
He
the
got
road.
36 here tonight.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news.
Good shot there.
David gives us updates on it.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just...
Bucket just continue to fake out people right now.
So the wing on the left.
Buckets, good shot, yes.
Sacramento.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again.
38 now. And now a steal by Buckets.
And the Kings pushing it up now.
Buckets now trying to play around.
And Fox has it in the corner. Launches it.
Buckets.
The rebound by Grant. For Oklahoma City, they've gone on 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And he gets the whistle.
Cabral goal line.
It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. So, Lev, you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
No, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been...
Buckets is fouled as he tried to go for the finish.
Enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places, they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curve on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is in the offseason.
And George is playing through it too? Oh, Buckets gets it right back.
Here's
Buckets a three. Cut it.
Buckets got 40.
It's been all Sacramento.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since.
And another
break,
steal.
all by himself. Fires
Buckets.
for
Yes.
Again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
OKC frustrated by
To end the run.
Denied a block.
By Cauley Stein.
Shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty.
Buckets one more time. Yes, sir.
Catching scores off guard with his wide reach. Man,
He cannot be stopped tonight.
And it's
Oh, and it gets picked up, his fourth.
that will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Pat Buckets
Checked in for Scalabisi.
sending a message.
Here's Schroeder.
You got maybe the best team in the league right now.
Schroeder's got 4 points now.
But I'm not there anymore, and I'm going to make sure
Starting to take shape here.
to take you out. Send you a message here tonight.
Good shots from close range.
Here's Buckets.
Buckets!
From
Ah,
outside, off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor
Ooh.
since coming out of the break.
Baldwin, no.
Offensive rebound. Gibson.
Nice block.
Gibson by Cauley Stein. From the arc.
Buckets! Yes!
Again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first.
And there is a miss. Buckets the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he
Buckets to the basket!
positioned himself to protect the rim. He's been in control here tonight, helping.
This is my game, he says.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it.
Could have left it for the next game against OKC, back in OKC, but he says these next 2 nights are going to be emotional.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
With my chance to prove.
Got his second basket of the game.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's not.
There is Farrell. He hits.
Farrell gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Thunder have gone 8 of 16.
94-58, Sacramento.
And so it's
George is going to be called for a 3-second violation, which is called on me.
for Oklahoma City. They have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Thunder. And so here is Oklahoma City. And George kicks to Gibson.
See Westbrook.
4 on the shot clock. Here's
Schroeder will shoot. That's good.
10-footer. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
Whoa, that's a very big part of his game. Burning the D from mid-range.
On the wing, Hield. Back to Farrell. And it's Bogdanovich in the
Bogdanovich will try. And hit.
3 for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pulls it up.
Westbrook. No.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The
Fakes the
rebounding
3.
has been off the charts.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Farrell. Buckets defended by George. Buckets passes to Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Here's Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein will go to the free throw line.
On the shot, so
Comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
and he's good.
1 of 2 go in there.
7 seconds left to play here in the third. Or 3.
Westbrook.
Traps
Yes.
in the tray. Westbrook's got 20 points.
Whether he's attacking the basket or
Farrell can't hit it.
range.
And that ends the third quarter, which has been dominated by Pat Buckets and the OKs. I mean, not the OKs. And the Sacramento Kings. Buckets showing off against his former team.
Just moments away from the start.
10 more minutes to go here.
Stay with us.
Buckets tried to close it out.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going, in
Buckets to the basket. Can't finish.
Bogdanovich. Davis is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Buckets. And it's Hield in at the point guard.
Westbrook, that's the Buckets' fifth foul.
For Sacramento. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footer. You also have better spacing, so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now because of the way that we've drawn.
Buckets wide open, hits a 3.
From distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now. Threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Diallo, no.
Diallo, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Davis, and a foul.
Basket officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kicks to Patterson. He dishes it to George. Poke loose. Tries to keep it alive.
That'll be King's ball. Great defense.
It was last touched by George. We've gone about a minute and a half.
Buckets to try again.
They get it back. Here's
Buckets. Yes.
Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That
He is tied it now. His record
pushes him into
from last year.
history books.
Rally is
And Buckets is going to be fouled out.
It's a night we will never.
And that's going to end it.
So it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one.
Sacramento beats OKC.
Crowd that love every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean,
That's a frustrating way to end this game, but it's okay. I'm going to play the last one, which is the game against OKC. Maybe second game against OKC. This time on the road. One more game to go.
Big win, fellas. Man, I was on fire.
Let's see what they said.
Keep it up.
Yo, Pat Buckets, we got you next. It's time for us to show you how the game plays, so I hope you're ready. Rough game for Adams as Thunder as Buckets helps the Kings win. It looks like it is getting better feel for everything out there now. Shot great out there. Another day, another monster blowout for Pat Buckets. The Kings, you finished that, Pat, but that's what I see. I like to see where we're straight in a row. It's crazy that no one talks about how this is my return to OKC. I'm gonna get to the road, you know, what's it called? Road uniforms. I mean the older uniforms, but I use this one. And a return to OKC. I accept the crowd to boo, but I brought them a championship, which is emotional time for me, definitely. So I'll go and be an emotional game for sure. Well, I'm ready for it.
Well, it's just getting wild now. They look like they're from outer space.
There's no better place to be at this time of the year.
What do you guys think?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Buckets coming out of the visiting tunnel here. And it's OKC return. Here we go.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup, and today's game is the Kings coming to town for this one. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is a fearsome competitor, but he says you never...
Yeah, he's special, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. And tonight, two teams, Brent, that use rebounding to try to control the pace of the game. Talk about the importance of boxing out in this one.
Here we go.
One of the things that
we're in the choice,
say is our defensive possession does not end until we get a rebound. So
here we go, though.
Rebounding like we have here tonight, that means you can ignite the fast break.
Buckets returned to OKC.
Possessions by one and done, and not give the opportunity for a team to have a second breath at any point tonight.
Some guys consider rebounding as
Paul George playing through that, through the back spasms.
Now, Kevin, with the long ball,
George
from the three-point line, lots more talk about rebounding, making sure that guards make contact, and then they float in and scoop those things
Buckets,
up.
First shot, too strong.
Starters for Sacramento. Jordan is out there with Bagley. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Fox, and it's Buckets in at the 2 spot. And George kicks.
I expect OKC to guard me differently than they did in Sacramento.
Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's George.
George, no.
Collected by DeAndre Jordan.
Buckets the other way now.
Here's Buckets.
Buckets to the basket and can't finish that one either. Buckets 0 for 2 to start.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Buckets.
Paul George, his first shot, connects.
Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. George has got the first points up on the board for the Thunder.
Buckets face the 3.
There's the double team.
There's a double team already.
Got a piece of it.
There is
that one goes.
Bagley, though, for his first make of the night.
We saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Here's Luwawu.
Luwawu, able to lay it in.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Buckets.
There's the double team.
To Bagley. Good move. Pass from Buckets.
Shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Westbrook against Fox. Shoots from the baseline.
Westbrook, no. Rebound Buckets.
Westbrook missing.
just like to see the defensive effort get better.
Mirotic wide open three. Connects.
The mid-range Jays.
Good look from Pat Buckets. And gets Sacramento their first lead in that.
Of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Luau Cabarro kicks to Adams. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Westbrook, no. Rebound Buckets.
With the rebound. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Buckets passes to Jordan.
The Jordan gets blocked. But there is Bagley. He can't finish.
Relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
The pass to Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Passes to Luau.
Luau for the tie. No.
3 off the mark.
Alley-oop to Jordan.
Dunk by Jordan.
Good alley-oop there from Pat Buckets.
DeAndre Jordan with
saw Jordan come in and threw it right to him.
That ball anywhere, and he knows what to do with it.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Upper Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that.
Westbrook gets the ball stolen.
Westbrook against.
There's Fox and Bucket. Oh, Fox can't finish that one though.
Those are chances.
Buckets though being a facilitator early into missing his first 2 shots. You can see that though. He's being more of a passer in this game. At least so far. Another turnover though by Westbrook.
To the paint.
Alley-oop is going to be too high for Bagley.
To the paint. To end the drought.
Cabarro is a lay it in.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Bucket strong move to get to the basket.
In Indiana with
his first make
guided them to
and his return.
Conference finals appearances, and that playoff PG moniker that he came up with, it holds true if you look at the numbers.
Luau
and when the
hits a three.
About to rebuild, I think Paul George let them know that he was willing to move on to continue his career somewhere else.
Buckets again now. Expects a double team for most of his games. He's going to try a 3 though and connect. Specialty for Pat Buckets. That 3-point shot. He leads the NBA 59%.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Buckets who won a championship here for OKC in his first game back.
Westbrook against Fox.
There's the Chesapeake. Westbrook able to lay it in and a foul.
He's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And a change for Sacramento. Cauley Stein's checked in. Fox passes to Buckets. Out to the right wing. And Mirotic.
Oh, I was trying to get it to.
Pass to Buckets.
Cauley Stein.
To shoot.
Bucks a deep 3. Nope.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma.
Trying to show off his range right there. Couldn't do it though.
Last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah,
Cabarro blocked by Cauley Stein.
They did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, it felt like they were teenagers during the summer.
Cauley Stein.
Low levels of activity allowed too many good looks. Just not their night.
Dishes it to Cauley Stein. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Over George.
Mirotic blocked. And that'll be a 24-second violation.
Have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for the Kings. Schroeder against Fox. Schroeder kicks to Westbrook.
Westbrook, ooh, Bucket's trying to look for. What? Ooh, Bucket. Hey, but it does kind of mess up Westbrook's rhythm, though.
Already, they staked out a
what a pass. Oh, great offense. Started by Bucket's perfect pass.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Outside, George. Out left to the wing.
Westbrook will try a 3. Nope.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that.
Cauley Stein will go to the free throw line.
On the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, we're seeing training camps. The forwards, George and Grant. Lualu is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, Cameron with a steal.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in.
Second turnover for Buckets.
Thanks, Kevin. Buckets in that last game against the Thunder was tremendous. He ended up with 59 points and got there the usual way. And
Buckets a three. Oh.
His numbers were...
Buckets has been a little off so far.
He was unguardable.
You know the emotions are there, though. There's a steal from Buckets.
Kevin, back to you.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again.
Jordan, back to Buckets now.
How good he is. He's always thinking.
There's Mirotic, wide open. Hits a three. Buckets is going to find that open man all the time when the double team comes.
And this is tough to
his
stop.
Fourth assist.
They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Okay, so he's trying to stop him, but everyone else is open. Doesn't gotta get going though, you know, they've struggled these last 2 days as Paul George can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that position.
Oh my God, bro. He definitely has a frustrated time with the turnovers.
Here's Fox.
Bagley again. Finds Buckets.